Atomic Habits by James Clear is a popular book that teaches how to create good habits and break bad ones. Here are some of the moral lessons that I learned from the book, along with some explanations. 1. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Small, incremental changes can lead to big results over time. This means that we should not underestimate the power of making tiny improvements every day, as they can add up to significant transformations in the long run. 2. Focus on who you wish to become versus on what you want to achieve. Our habits shape our identity, and our identity influences our habits. Therefore, we should adopt habits that are consistent with the type of person we want to be, rather than just focusing on the outcomes we want to get. 3. Consider the habit loop when reviewing your habits. All our habits have a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward. The cue triggers the habit, the craving motivates us to act, the response is the actual behavior, and the reward reinforces the habit. By understanding this loop, we can design our habits to make them more effective and satisfying. 4. Motivation is overrated. Environment matters more. Our surroundings have a powerful influence on our behavior, often without us noticing it. We tend to imitate the actions of the people around us, and we are more likely to perform a habit if it is easy and convenient. Therefore, we should design our environment to make good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, and bad habits invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. 5. Curb your enthusiasm. When we start a new habit, we are often excited and motivated, but this can also lead us to overdo it and burn out. Instead of trying to change everything at once, we should start small and gradually increase the difficulty and frequency of our habits. This way, we can build up our confidence and competence and avoid the plateau of latent potential. 6. Make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. One of the most effective ways to change our behavior is to use commitment devices, which are tools that lock in our future actions and prevent us from falling back to our old habits. For example, we can use apps that block distracting websites, or we can prepay for a gym membership or a course. By making it harder or costlier to break our habits, we can increase our chances of sticking to them. 7. The cardinal rule of behavior change. What is rewarded is repeated. What is punished is avoided. We are more likely to repeat a behavior if it gives us a positive feeling, and less likely to repeat it if it gives us a negative feeling. Therefore, we should make our good habits satisfying and our bad habits unsatisfying by adding a reward or a penalty to them. For example, we can treat ourselves to something we enjoy after completing a good habit, or we can ask a friend to hold us accountable for a bad habit. 8. How an accountability partner can change everything. Having someone who can monitor our progress, provide feedback, and support us can make a huge difference in our habit formation. An accountability partner can help us stay motivated, overcome challenges, and celebrate successes. They can also make us feel more responsible and committed to our habits, as we do not want to let them down or lose face. 9. The truth about talent: when genes matter and when they don't. Our genes can influence our abilities and preferences, but they are not destiny. We can still improve our skills and performance by practicing deliberately and consistently, and by finding the optimal challenge level for our current state. We should not use our genes as an excuse to give up on our habits, nor as a reason to be complacent about them. 10. The Goldilocks rule: how to stay motivated in life and work. To maintain our interest and motivation in our habits, we need to find the right balance between boredom and frustration. If our habits are too easy, we get bored and lose focus. If they are too hard, we get frustrated and give up. The optimal level of difficulty is just beyond our current abilities, where we can experience flow and enjoyment. 11. The role of family and friends in shaping your habits. The people we spend time with can have a profound impact on our habits, as we tend to adopt the behaviors, attitudes, and values of our social group. We are more likely to form good habits if we surround ourselves with people who have the habits we want to have and who support and encourage us. We should also be careful not to let the opinions of others discourage us from pursuing our goals. 12. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. To break a bad habit, we need to identify the root cause of it, which is often a negative emotion or an unmet need. We should ask ourselves why we do the habit and what benefit or relief it provides us. Then, we should find a healthier and more effective way to address the underlying issue and replace the bad habit with a good one. 13. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. Procrastination is often caused by the friction and resistance we feel when we face a large or complex task. To overcome this, we can use the 2-minute rule, which states that when we start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. The idea is to make the habit so easy that we can't say no to it, and then build on it over time. 14. How to stick with good habits every day. One of the biggest challenges of habit formation is consistency. To make our habits stick, we need to make them part of our daily routine and avoid skipping them unless absolutely necessary. We can use tools such as habit trackers, calendars, reminders, and schedules to help us stay on track and measure our progress. We should also be flexible and adaptable and adjust our habits according to our changing circumstances and goals. 15. How to create a habit irresistible. One of the ways to make a habit more attractive and appealing is to use temptation bundling, which is the technique of linking a habit that we want to do with a habit that we need to do. For example, we can listen to our favorite podcast while we exercise, or we can watch our favorite show while we do the laundry. By pairing a habit that we enjoy with a habit that we don't, we can increase our motivation and satisfaction. 16. The secret to self-control. Self-control is not a personality trait that some people have and others don't. It is a skill that can be learned and improved, and it depends largely on our environment and habits. Instead of relying on our willpower and discipline, which are limited and unreliable, we should use strategies such as pre-commitment, habit stacking, implementation intentions, and distraction to make it easier for us to resist temptations and impulses. 17. The best way to start a new habit. The first step to creating a new habit is to make it obvious and noticeable, so that we don't forget or overlook it. We can do this by using cues and triggers, such as time, location, event, or preceding action, to remind us to perform the habit. We can also use the power of visualization and imagine ourselves doing the habit and enjoying the benefits. 18. The man who didn't look right. This is a story that illustrates the importance of paying attention to our cues and triggers and how they can influence our habits. The story is about a man who had a brain injury that impaired his ability to recognize faces, even his own. He developed a habit of looking at his watch every time he entered a room to check if he was in the right place. One day, he entered a room where a woman was sitting, and he looked at his watch. The woman thought he was checking the time, and she said, "I'm sorry. Am I keeping you from something?" The man replied, No, I always look at my watch when I enter a room. It's a habit of mine." The woman asked, "Why do you do that?" The man said, "I don't know. I guess I'd just like to know what time it is." The man didn't realize that his habit was triggered by his inability to recognize faces, and that he was using his watch as a cue to confirm his identity and location. 19. Walk slowly, but never backward. This is a quote from Abraham Lincoln, and it means that we should not be discouraged by the slow pace of our progress, as long as we are moving forward and not backward. It also implies that we should not compare ourselves to others, but to our past selves, and celebrate our achievements, no matter how small. This can help us maintain a positive attitude and a growth mindset, and avoid the pitfalls of perfectionism and impatience. 20. How to leverage the power of atomic habits. Atomic habits are small, simple, and easy habits that can have a huge impact on our lives if we practice them consistently and deliberately. They are the building blocks of remarkable results. Atomic Habits by James Clear is a self-help book that teaches how to create good habits and break bad ones by using simple and effective strategies based on behavioral science. The main idea of the book is that small changes can lead to big results if we practice them consistently and deliberately. The book also provides a framework for habit formation, which consists of steps: cue, craving, response, and reward. Again, here is the list of the top 20 of the moral lessons that I learned from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. 1. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. 2. Focus on who you wish to become versus on what you want to achieve. 3. Consider the habit loop when reviewing your habits. 4. Motivation is overrated. Environment matters more. 5. Curb your enthusiasm. 6. Make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. 7. The cardinal rule of behavior change. What is rewarded is repeated. What is punished is avoided. 8. How an accountability partner can change everything. 9. The truth about talent, when genes matter and when they don't. 10. The Goldilocks rule, how to stay motivated in life and work. 11. The role of family and friends in shaping your habits. 12. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. 13. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. 14. How to stick with good habits every day. 15. How to create a habit irresistible. 16. The secret to self-control. 17. The best way to start a new habit. 18. The man who didn't look right. 19. Walk slowly, but never backward. 20. How to leverage the power of atomic habits. Thank you for watching our video on Atomic Habits by James Clear. We hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more book reviews and summaries. We appreciate your support and feedback. We would also love to hear from you in the comments section below. What did you think of the book and the video? Have you applied any of the habits or strategies that James Clear teaches? How did they work for you? Please share your thoughts and experiences with us and the rest of the community. And if you have any suggestions or requests for more video topics like this, please let us know. We are always looking for new ideas and books to explore and share with you. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.